Joining me is head coach Drew Roff. Coach, your team on a disappointing note today, 2-0 here at Northwestern. Northwestern, a great club. Your team played well for about 60-70 minutes there. Northwestern struck with a couple of goals late. Just kind of recap the game and tell us what Northwestern did to finally get those goals and to come out with the victory here today.
Yeah, well, we really battled today. It was a physical battle, and we just, had to defend a lot. They're a very athletic team, very fast. It's just, when you have those type of players that can, keep that pace up for, in the 60th, 70th, 80th minute, they are running at the same pace and still making all those runs forward that they were, at the beginning of the game. It wears you down, and we try to use some players off our bench, things like that, but they just, have a little more team speed than we did, all over the field pretty much. And we battled, and I knew we'd have, we were looking for the counter goal, and we couldn't find one. But I give them a lot of credit, and they played a real nice game tonight. I give our girls a lot of credit. They battled and they defended well. We just need to give our forwards a little more help in transition. But once again, a lot of it was just, when it turned into a bit of a track meet there at the end, that's not really our game, and it was tough. But I'm proud of our girls. This is a learning experience. We hung tough, gave up a couple set piece goals, which are unfortunate. But once again, they just, they keep coming, and eventually, you're going to get a little fatigued, and that's how they scored their goals. The first goal, is unfortunate. I was real bummed out about the second one. I think this is a one-goal game based on how we defended, how we played. But we got to learn from this and move on.
And Coach, once again, your defense staying strong, like you said, did give up a couple of goals, but for the most part, played Northwestern pretty even, except there at the end of the game. You did have a couple opportunities on offense. Looks like Jessica Carlson had the keeper beat on a header. Just kind of tell us about some of those opportunities as your team very nearly got the equalizer there late in the game.
Yeah, well, our girls don't quit. That's one thing that you got to love about them is they kept fighting to the last play, to the final whistle, and that's what it takes. We're never really out of it because Jess did get a great chance, and we got a corner kick down at the end, and just couldn't capitalize. We just needed that final touch, and an early goal in a game like this is huge, and we couldn't get it. But our girls kept fighting, and they realized we're a little outmanned. We were missing a couple players tonight that could have helped us out with injury, but we just kept battling. And if we bring that mentality, and we get a little sharper in the attack, which we're going to have to be, we'll be fine. But fortunately, we don't see too many more teams this season. They're going to bring it, play at that speed for that long period of time. So we'll be all right.
And then, Coach, your team heads to Minneapolis for a game with Minnesota on Sunday, the second Big Ten team, and certainly doesn't get any easier for you and your team. But after that Minnesota game, you have a week off. Just kind of tell us about the attitude going into the Minnesota game, what you need to do, and then how that week off is going to help you prepare for the conference season.
Yeah, well, we have nothing to lose going to a place like Minnesota. We know they have an excellent team, they're a top 25 team. But we're just going to have to see if we can, play a little bit faster and, continue to, defend well and things like that. And we'll see what we can do. It's a challenge this time of year. We're still trying to figure out some things. We're about halfway through. But during that 2-week break, first of all, we have to recover. Probably take a couple of days off, just get our, playing this level of competition consistently. It wears you down, wears you out. So we need to get our legs back, and then we just really need to focus on 2 or 3 things, that we really want to improve and what areas we want to improve. We'll have time to work on some technical stuff, some fitness stuff, and it'll be an interesting little break. But I think when it's all said and done, I think it'll kind of recharge us, and I think we'll be ready to make a nice push during Valley play.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks for taking time out of your day, and good luck to your team on Sunday.
All right, thank you.